Look at that thing moving around. Welcome to the PHNX Fantasy Sports Show, brought to you by the one and only Underdog Fantasy. I'm your host, Shane. I'm here with Shawn, Espo, and Totri.
I don't bark back.
It's the PHNX Sun Devil Show featuring Espo today. Love it. Fellas.
Bear down, boys. Bear down.
How are we feeling?
Tremendous.
Yeah?
Sensational.
I was feeling better before you said it was the ASU show with Espo. But
featuring Espo.
Yeah.
You know how features work. You're always the best part.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Totri?
I mean, I'm good. I'm chilling, dude. Let's go.
All right. Well, we got a lot to get to, so we'll just hop right into it. Guys, week 6 was just as weird as this NFL season has been. And I don't think week 7 is going to be any better because, first of all, there are just almost no good matchups. There's a bunch of winning teams playing losing teams and losing teams playing losing teams. There's almost no teams playing each other that both have over 500 records. I think one of the best games is the Falcons and Bengals and the Seahawks and Chargers.
Yeah.
Those are like the two best games of the weekend. Obviously, we got a big one tonight, as Brandon in the chat alludes
Miami,
to.
Pittsburgh.
D-Hop back. Oh, yeah, Miami and Pittsburgh. That's a banger. So, yeah, not really excited for that. But let's just talk about what happened in the NFL in week 6. We'll start with the Ravens and the Giants. The Ravens love leading an entire game and then blowing it at the end. Is this mental at this point?
I just think they play good teams.
Are we sure the Giants are a good team?
No, we're not.
Yes.
Oh, my
Like,
They keep winning.
St. Francis High School's own Brian Dable is going to be the NFL head coach of the year.
Stop it.
Where's the lie?
I think Pete Carroll has potential to do that. To be honest with you. Just saying.
Coach of the year. Stop
saying.
it.
Look,
Stop
do we all forget the Arizona Cardinals last year were 7-0 and proved to be fraudulent? I don't think the New York Giants are a good football team. I'm willing to go out on a limb here.
Yeah, I don't know. Lotone says he's starting Arizona's defense tonight. If you guys have any questions about fantasy,
I also am.
Really?
Yeah.
Make sure to drop them in the chat. We'll answer them at the end of the show. I think that the Ravens are probably 2 more games like this away from a total collapse and losing the locker room. And I think Harbaugh's fantastic, but at some point, I think the players are going to start talking. Marlon Humphrey already started talking by tweeting the definition of insanity because that is what is happening. I don't know about this game, but I know after the Bills game, they had only been behind in games for I think 14 seconds.
Yeah.
And they were like 3-3. It blows my mind. They're 3-3 now. Giants are 5-1, obviously. Just what are we doing? Is it worth picking up anybody from the Giants offense besides Saquon Barkley, obviously?
No. I still don't want anything to do with the Giants players.
I mean, I don't hate Danny Dimes as like a potential, just like a stash for like a bye week for like a starter.
Yeah,
like I would like that, but anybody else on that offense is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with anybody on Matt Breida. Anybody?
An Odell reunion coming soon.
Matt Breida, former Bills legend.
Yes, true. Did you know that this is the first time that Lamar's lost to an NFC team?
Ever?
Yeah. He was 12-0 prior.
That's such a random stat.
That is crazy.
That is really crazy.
Yeah.
I think, and let me know what you guys think, but I think the Ravens are bigger 3-3 frauds than the Giants are 5-1 frauds.
I don't think. Oh, you mean like in the opposite
better than
direction?
3-3?
No, I think they're worse.
What?
Yeah. I think they're worse than 3-3.
That's crazy.
In what
Did
regard?
somebody drop Totri in his head before we got here?
I mean, I was dropped when I was born, but that's a whole other thing.
How are they frauds? They've beaten the Jets, Patriots, and Bengals. Like those are all 3 games I would argue they should win, and they've lost 3 games. The Giants.
They should have beat the Giants.
Yeah,
they choked away the Dolphins game.
Yeah, and they choked away the Bills game. But those are 2 teams that I would say are better than.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of.
I think they are a game behind where they should be.
Yeah.
Based on their schedule.
Yeah. Look, anytime you can compete with Josh Allen and the Bills, I think you're pretty set up for success. Like they looked really good in that game. And Lamar Jackson is still an elite quarterback. And we'll get to the quarterback rankings later in the show.
So
but let's move on to the next game. Oh, Tom Brady. Obviously, a lot of noise about him going to Robert Kraft's wedding. Does him not being there for a Friday, Saturday walkthrough cause something like this where you lose to the Steelers 20-18?
I don't.
Does that walkthrough make it where his offensive line can't block for him?
Like they might not want to play for him.
I mean, do you really think because he goes, you know what, I've got a lifelong friend who's getting married, I'm going to go
Well,
to
when
that wedding.
lifelong friend is Robert Kraft, maybe.
Okay, but when you have a 20-year relationship with this guy, you win all those titles. Like, I don't understand why that would be a strain in the relationship. Maybe not showing up at most of training camp, just having those 11 days he goes MIA in training camp. Maybe it's Tom freaking Brady.
Yeah.
If you're ever gonna be an offensive lineman and play your ass off for somebody, that's the guy you should.
Speaking of strains in relationships, Robert Kraft getting married right now. What are we?
Yeah, he's getting married on a Friday during the football season. You own a football team. What are we doing?
But
Did he get married? I thought he married somebody else. Like he was the
he was officiating.
Yeah, he was officiating.
Oh, okay.
That's what
I thought it was.
Then
Robert
why
Kraft.
would Tom Brady go?
I
really need to see Robert Kraft.
I mean, shit, that'd be something that I'd like to see Robert Kraft officiating.
Tom
Let's talk
Brady,
about the game.
Tom Brady is doing everyone a favor being there at all.
Yeah.
Because Blaine Gabbert would be their quarterback.
No,
otherwise.
I'm glad he's there. Just because I love to watch the demise.
I'm glad he's there.
Of Tom Brady. I hate Tom Brady with a burning passion.
Oh, you hate Tom Brady?
I think this is the soft. I think he's soft. I think Tom Brady is absolutely soft.
He
missed the 11 days in the offseason. He gets days off.
He
doesn't have that dog in him anymore. And that's totally fine.
That's crazy.
That's totally fine that he doesn't have the dog in him anymore. It makes everybody else in the NFL so much more
Here's
happy.
my thing. Tom Brady still threw some incredible passes against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but the receivers couldn't get open. The receivers are good on this team. Everyone talks about this entire year. All I've been hearing is once Chris Godwin gets healthy, once Russell Gage gets healthy, maybe Julio Jones can show flashes. Everybody was healthy except for Julio Jones, and we know he's a non-factor. The Steelers weren't starting their top 3 corners, and nobody could get open. That's the problem. Tom Brady's not the problem. That's the problem.
Hey, maybe Bruce Arians was more important than people realize.
I don't know. Oh, clearly. I think you can see that from the Cardinals. But I don't think.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think Tom Brady is necessarily the problem, but I don't think he's the solution right now.
Yeah, I think Tom Brady has gotten past the point where he can turn a bad team into a good team.
He cannot will a team to victory the way he is.
Does it? This is the last question.
He's like LeBron,
This is the last question I have in this game. Does it still kind of feel like the Bucs will be okay?
Yeah, because it's Tom Brady. It's just like the Packers.
And
I
that
just feel
defense
like
is still incredible.
Like, yeah, and you're going to look up and it's like, oh, and the Packers are playing the Bucs in the NFC Championship.
And Jamel Dean pick 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
how did we think anything else was going to happen?
But I will say it's the same thing that we've seen from LeBron over the course of the last few seasons, where it's like, no matter what, like he's going to have his struggles, but you'll see LeBron in the championship or you'll see LeBron in the playoffs until you didn't.
Yeah, but on that note, he looked really good 2 nights ago.
He did.
All right, let's move on to. We're not talking about the Thursday night game last week because that didn't happen. That did not happen.
I got it.
I forgot who.
I have to address. Can I address LTC for a second?
Yeah.
The football gods won't allow both teams from New York to be good. There's only one team in New York. It's the Buffalo Bills. The Giants and the Jets play in New Jersey. So there is one New York team.
Let's talk about another upset. The Falcons winning by 2 touchdowns against a very depleted but still good Niners defense. Do you make anything of this, or the 49ers just out of players?
I make that Kyle Pitts is back out of it.
Kyle
Pitts is back.
Touchdown.
We've been telling you to buy for a week.
Buy.
We've been telling you to buy for a week.
He's back. He
and
scored
it finally
13
paid
fantasy
off.
points.
It finally paid
One
off.
touchdown and he's back.
Have you seen that meme where it's Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, and he's like putting his hands on the wall, looking at a
out of my
poster,
laboratory.
and he goes, and the text on the bottom says "Stunt on these hoes."
Yes,
and a picture of Kyle Pitts. That's how I feel every single week. Stunt on these hoes, Kyle Pitts.
In the
DD, get out of my laboratory. The game. Are the Falcons fun? Are the Falcons good?
They're not fun.
No, the Falcons are fun.
No, they're not.
I enjoy
What
it.
do you mean they're not fun?
How are they fun? They're bad.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're three.
You cannot look me in the eyes and be like,
What
the Falcons are good. They beat a team in the 49ers whose defense had 2 of their 11 defensive
I'm
starters.
not talking about this game.
You're just talking about the Falcons in general?
They're so fun to watch.
What's fun about
The
them?
Falcons have such a light schedule.
They hide their quarterback in Marcus Mariota, and they scheme receivers open, even if it's not Kyle Pitts. This offense is so fun to watch. They put up points. Even when they're losing, it's fun. The Falcons are fun to watch.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I'm saying this without really looking very much. You might look up and the Falcons might be in the contention to win the NFC.
They're going to collapse at some point.
Well, look at their schedule. Look at who they have to play.
I know they have a
Bengals, Panthers, Chargers, Panthers, Bears, Commanders, Steelers.
I need you to say a little bit more respect.
Ravens, Cardinals, Bucks. Their schedule is incredibly light.
I still think they collapse, but
yeah, Marcus Mariota is not leading a team to the playoffs.
I mean, Tom Brady doesn't look he's about to lead that team to the playoffs.
That's fine.
You think Baker Mayfield's going to?
No,
or
it's
Sam
the Saints.
Darnold?
It's the Saints.
Oh,
what? You think Jameis Winston or Andy Dalton?
I will take Jameis Winston right now over Tom Brady. Yeah. The way they're playing right now.
Oh, this is why you're not on the show all the time. Oh my goodness.
Tell me
Saints are 2-4.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. That's fair. You told me I'm wrong. That's fair.
Who's winning the NFC South? Aaron says, dude.
Nobody.
Hey.
You know, the Falcons might not be that great.
I feel like it's going to be the Atlanta Falcons.
No, it's not.
It's not. I mean, we're talking in circles.
Until Calvin Ridley shows me his bet slip that he bet it, I'm not touching it.
What are you thinking? Like 8-9 wins the South?
God, is that the new NFC East?
Yeah. I think it is. I mean, or the old NFC West.
I think the Tampa Bay Brady's are going to end up figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean that's the most likely option, but I don't think it's ridiculous that the Falcons might do it.
All right, last game we'll talk about from last week, the crown jewel of the NFL slate. Nobody circles the wagon more,
like the Buffalo Bills.
I think both quarterbacks played almost flawless, except for Patrick Mahomes' interception.
They're the two most talented quarterbacks of all time.
This is what happened.
Wait a minute.
Talented. Not greatest. Talented quarterbacks of all time.
I can listen to it, but that's not the conversation we're having today. Let's talk about the game from a fantasy perspective. Gabe Davis getting free. Don't blitz Josh Allen.
Don't blitz Josh Allen because you can't tackle the man. He's a linebacker playing quarterback. And he can get outside. Yeah, don't blitz Josh Allen. I still am out on Gabe Davis. Yeah. I think you got lucky that you got 2 weeks in a row from him.
Isaiah McKenzie?
Tripping in the end zone?
Yeah, we don't got to talk about all that.
I'm in on Gabe Davis.
I'm out on Bills players that aren't Josh Allen and hey, Dawson Knox on the end zone.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm out on Bills offensive players that are not Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. I think you don't know what you're going to get from any of the offensive players.
I feel like both of these teams, their quarterbacks can just do so much that it's such a dice roll when it comes to not the number one receivers.
Yeah, especially on Kansas City. Yeah, they don't really have a number one receiver.
It's Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Juju popped off, though. Juju
did pop off.
Yeah, well, but for the first time this year, it's Travis Kelce, and he only popped off because he broke a long run. It's Travis Kelce, and then Pacheco will catch 2 touchdowns because of a flip pass. And then you get MVS throwing a touchdown pass to Mahomes, and you're like, what are we doing?
Yep.
That hasn't happened yet, but it will.
Would you be surprised? Yeah.
Best rivalry in football right now.
Yeah.
That'll be the best rivalry for years.
Yeah.
It's our new Brady Manning.
All I'm going to say is if you are an owner of one of these players that's not Travis Kelce or Mahomes, I would probably stay away.
Yeah,
unless you only need a boomer bust guy, I would stay away from these guys. Weird slate. Any teams stick out to you that you're surprised that are worse or better than they should be?
The New York Jets. I mean, I guess they're good. Are they good?
Their defense is really good.
Their defense is...
Their front seven's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I was messing with LTC, but New York football in general, like those two teams, I don't know if they're actually any good, but they're fun and they're playing good.
The Jets are what the Broncos fans thought they were going to be.
Which is funny because we get Jets Broncos this week.
Yeah. But I can totally see that being a disgusting 13-10 game.
Yeah, but I could also see Zach Wilson throwing for 3 touchdowns and be like a 35-16 win.
Russell Wilson's got to turn it at some point.
Maybe Russ
just
just needs some
against this defense though.
But at some point this year, is he ever going to turn it on? I think he's going to.
I think there is no gas in that.
I love him to the Russell Westbrook comparison.
I think you are, or no, there's not that there's no gas. There's gas. But you're currently just filling your house with gas, and there's just no
filling your house with gas.
You turn on the gas stove, and there's just you don't know how gas stoves work.
I know
you turn on the gas stove.
No,
and
I'm just
gas.
picturing you filling the house with gas. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I was laughing at Bobby. That's just a tragedy. But yeah, I just don't know if there's an igniter there anymore. I don't know if they have the means to get it going, even if he wants to.
I think you look at some of the
don't blame Ciara.
Some of the guys on this defense, and you're like, well, how are you wasting this? You're getting great play from PS2, Bradley Chubb figuring it out, and then they have some surprises. This defense is still, I think, top 5 defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
But you got Russell Wilson kind of just
if Russell Wilson was a good quarterback still.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm going Cardinals. I mean, what's with the offense? Like, again, we just keep going, the offense, it's eventually going to show up. I don't believe everybody's like, D-Hop, it's going to fix it. I don't think we're at a point where just that fixes it.
Yeah.
Kyler looks lost. He looks like a quarterback who has somehow regressed in the last few years. Tonight's game will determine the future of a lot of things here. I think Kliff is either going to not have a job or he's not going to be calling plays next week if we see another offensive performance like we did last week from this team.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, if you want to have some more fun watching the game tonight, because I know a lot of people probably won't be having fun on how this offense is going. Let's be optimistic, though.
But not even the offense. At this point, I think you put the Bills and Chiefs on Thursday Night Football and be a 7-6 game.
Exactly. It's Thursday Night Football.
Thursday
there's
night
no better place to watch Thursday Night Football than with your friends and with the Underdog Fantasy app. Daily Fantasy, they got you covered. And I want to tell you guys about the easiest and most fun way to spice up Thursday Night Football. It's Underdog Fantasy and their pick'em game. Guys, you just pick your favorite or least favorite players and take their higher or lower on certain props. You can combine them and win up to 20 times your money. It's in a single night, in a single game, in a single awful viewing experience. And hopefully that isn't tonight. Maybe we get the first Thursday Night Football game that's actually entertaining of the year. But even if you don't, you can be entertained with the Underdog Fantasy app. They also do daily fantasy drafts, which we will be doing later in the show. Shawn, congratulations on winning the NBA draft last night.
Big first time.
And yeah, it's just the best place to do it. And plus, when you search in the App Store or click the link in the show notes and sign up with that promo code PHNX, you get $100. They'll double your first deposit up to $100 when you use that promo code PHNX. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code PHNX. Get in on the action today. It makes it real fun. Guys, what are you looking at tonight in terms of the pick'ems? Espo, start with you.
DeAndre Hopkins under lower 5.5 receptions. I think I don't think he goes higher than that. They may target him more times, but I think he's lower than 5.5 receptions.
I'm looking at higher than 5.5 receptions for DeAndre Hopkins in my picks right now. So
I like on the other side, Chris Olave higher than everything.
Yeah, I have higher than 4.5 receptions.
Secondary needs to step up, and I don't know if they do it against Mr. Andy Dalton tonight.
And Jarvis Landry's out too.
Oh, God.
It is also Andy Dalton, so I am taking Andy Dalton higher than half an interception.
Yes, I was eyeing that.
Give me Kyler Murray.
What, Bo?
Higher than 34.5.
What, Bo?
I just said that Andy Dalton's going to throw an interception.
Why are we letting Bo chime in here?
I mean, I like Olave, but the secondary has been solid the last couple of weeks. Byron Murphy has shut down wide receiver ones all season, fantasy-wise, real football-wise. I don't know why we're so high on it.
I just don't know who else Andy Dalton's going to throw the football to, so that's why I'm taking higher than receptions. But I do also have Andy Dalton higher than one interception or higher than half an interception. So
I like that.
Why were you shaking your? I could hear the rattling over here when you're shaking your head. No, when I said under 5.5 receptions.
Hopkins is going to eat tonight.
They're going to double team the shit out of him.
It don't even matter.
I don't think it matters.
And speaking as a Bills fan, he's been double teamed before, and then he did something fucking stupid.
Well, he was quadruple teamed in that.
He's a top 5 receiver in the league when he's out.
You're totally right.
He might be the best receiver in the league.
I didn't know that Jarvis Landry was out.
Yeah.
No Michael Thomas.
I don't like
no
that.
Jarvis Landry.
I don't like
no
that
Adam
anymore.
Trout.
Give me Will Lutz higher than the 1.5 field goals, man.
Oh, yes.
Kyler Murray higher than 34.5 rushing yards.
Let me take you back to
I gotta go find that
DeAndre Hopkins' debut with the Cardinals. 16 targets, 14 receptions. You think the San Francisco 49ers didn't know he was a problem?
How do you feel about A.J. Green higher than 2 receptions?
I think it's too. That would stay away.
Give me everything DeAndre Hopkins tonight. Guys, Underdog Fantasy, click the link in the show notes. Use that promo code PHNX. They'll double your first deposit up to $100. If you guys have any questions about your fantasy team this week, tonight, or just for anything overall, if you should accept a trade, whatever, drop it in the chat. We'll be answering them at the end of the show. Guys, it is now time for the long-awaited.
Oh, this is hitting.
I'll just show it in picks.
Quarterback tier list.
500.
So we got our tiers broken down into, I think, 7 different tiers. Jacob, we can go ahead and pull it up now. So let's see. We have literal gods at the top.
Which there are two.
That's where Shawn goes.
Yes,
Move it over. There we go. Literal gods. Then we have elite. We have divorced. We have solid. We have Carson Wentz tier, which I've talked about a lot. We have injured, bad, and not a real player. So we'll just go down the line one by one. Aaron Rodgers. I think we can all agree right now. Solid.
I put him solid.
I mean, I still think he's
an elite talent, but
he has no one to throw
for right
to.
now.
Yeah, for right now, he's not playing at an elite level.
No.
Okay, I guess I'll take that.
Can we have a future divorced category? Because I put him square and eventually
he's not married right now.
Actually,
eventually
no. You know
will
what?
be divorced.
He's divorced because of Devontae Adams. Put him in divorce.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Andy Dalton.
Tragic.
Carson Wentz.
Elite? Yeah, no, he's definitely
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, he's Carson Wentz. 100%.
He's definitely Carson Wentz tier. Makes some great throws. Can run out of the pocket sometimes weirdly, but some awful decision making.
Is this Zappy or is
that Zappy or Mac Jones?
That's Zappy. They look the same.
Yeah, Mac Jones is 2 below him.
Okay, Zappy is bad.
Yeah.
Or no, too early to tell.
He might be Carson Wentz too.
You're gonna put him bad?
He
I
just
would go Carson Wentz.
Back-to-back games with 300 yards passing.
Whoa, hold on. We forgot a tier. Too early to tell. Can you add that, Jacob? Really fast? You just put it. Click on one of the settings thing on the left.
Jeez, Jacob.
Yep, there you go.
This shit going.
Add
Bye,
row
Bo.
below. Yep. No. You got to add the row first.
Yeah, you just changed Carson Wentz.
Okay.
This is what people love: is production on the fly. That's what
okay.
people love on a live show.
I think you just changed Carson Wentz.
Yeah, you did. You got to add row below. There you go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's too early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put Bailey Zappi in too early to tell.
Zappy's gonna be there.
Okay,
Okay.
bad.
Like what
Baker
I see,
Mayfield, not a real player.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
That's fair.
Or at least shouldn't
Carson
be.
Wentz injured.
Yes.
He's not in Carson Wentz tier, surprisingly enough. Who's that? Is that
That's
our
Cooper
boy?
Rush.
That's Cooper Rush, baby.
Elite.
No, stop.
No.
He's
solid.
he-
He might be Carson Wentz
Too
too.
early to tell.
He's solid because he's not
No,
going
he's
out there
Carson
losing
Wentz.
games.
He's Carson Wentz.
He's not.
He was so bad last game.
But they blinked and they were down 20.
He's Carson Wentz because he also looks like Carson Wentz,
Yes.
just like Andy
Honestly,
Dalton.
Fair
that
enough.
is the only reason I'll accept that.
Is that Dak?
Yeah.
Carson
injured.
Wentz.
Well, he's injured.
He is injured.
He's coming back this week. Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but he hasn't
Yeah.
played, so I can't
feel
really.
like you got to put him.
He's Carson Wentz, dude.
But we haven't seen him do anything outside of week 1.
His whole career has been Carson Wentz.
Yeah, but we're not judging by whole career. Otherwise,
Tom Brady
Mr.
would be
Divorced
elite.
up there
Okay.
would be a literal
I'm saying
god.
he's injured because we don't know.
I would put him
I-
in injured as well.
I put him there until we see him play.
Okay, sure.
Coming back.
Danny Dimes is
Carson Wentz.
Not a
Is
real
everybody
player.
Carson Wentz?
he's
There's a
injured.
lot of Carson Wentz.
His brain is injured. He's mentally injured.
Not a real.
Too early to tell.
Let's put him in too early to tell. Oh, no, I was kidding.
Is this Danny
He's
Smith?
bad. He's bad.
Oh yeah.
I think this
He's
is the
in one
last,
of the bottom
This is
two.
the last year. He's not a real player, but I think this is the last year we see him as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Is that Davis Mills?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's not a real person.
Yeah.
Not a real person.
His neck's too long.
He's not a real
Are we gonna
player.
get another tier for neck too long? No, not a real player.
Giraffe.
Not a real player.
Not a real person. Yeah.
Who?
Zappy.
Derek Carr?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson
Yeah.
Wentz.
100%.
Can we put him in bad for a different reason?
That's fair.
Can we put him in divorced from reality?
Or he's just not a real player because he shouldn't be in the NFL.
yeah. I
Well,
think
yeah, not a
that's
real
fair.
person. Yeah, he's a monster.
Yeah. We had a monster tier.
Wow.
Desmond,
all right.
Desmond Ritter.
Desmond Ritter, too early to tell.
Too early to tell. Yeah.
Literally haven't seen him play.
Unless you are in Madden.
Is that Drew
with
Lock?
Shawn.
Elite.
I don't know about that.
Too early to tell.
Bad.
Injured.
Just,
He's injured in theory.
I think he's just bad, guys.
I think he's just bad.
Yeah. I mean.
But he kind of Carson Wentzy too.
No, he's
No,
bad.
he's bad.
Do you remember what he
He's
did?
bad.
Do you remember what he
He's
did to the
bad.
Chiefs?
There's a
He's
reason.
bad.
There's a reason
He's
Denver just
bad.
dealt him.
Is there a reason why Denver traded for Russell Wilson? No, there's not. We'll put him in bad.
Yeah, there is. But
All right.
who is that?
That's my boy. That's Washington State alum, Mr.
Oh,
Mustache.
Gardner Minshew?
Gardner Minshew is not a real person.
Where is he? Is he? Oh, he's back up for Philly.
His
Is that-
skin complexion
Yeah.
is way darker right
Yeah.
here. I'm like, that's not Jalen Hurts.
That's what I was.
I think he's Carson Wentz.
I think he's too
Too
early to tell.
Yeah.
Too early
Haven't
to
even
tell.
seen him.
We've
Haven't seen him. I like Gardner Minshew.
I like Gardner Minshew
We've
too. To be
seen
honest.
enough.
Can we put him at solid?
No.
That's a reach.
Injured. I don't know.
Divorced.
Not a real person.
Yeah, we'll put him in not a real person right now. Stop
Literal
it.
god.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
not a real
He's a
person.
literal god.
Literal mustache.
Geno Smith,
god.
solid.
Yes.
Solid. I would have listened to elite, but I'll take solid.
He's played elite games, but he's solid right now.
If he outduels Justin Herbert this week, he's elite.
Yeah.
I mean, if they win the West, he's elite.
Who's that?
Jacoby Brissett?
Bad. Absolutely bad.
Are we sure?
Actually,
yes, 100%.
Yes.
The Browns are one of the worst teams in football right now.
Carson
Wentz too. Yeah.
Oh God.
He's not a liability.
I love that Carson Wentz is just your catch-all. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Well, Carson. So if you don't know, Carson
Pretty
Wentz
much just
tier
average.
for me, no, it's not. It's
No,
not even
it's
close to average. Yeah. Carson Wentz tier is unbelievable plays, elite talent, make some great throws, but is also just terrible at the same time.
It's average mathematically because they're just really bad and really low.
Super high,
really
super
good.
low, nothing in between.
Yeah.
All right, do we have our first elite here?
Yes. Jalen Hurts is elite.
Yeah.
100%.
Jameis Winston also elite.
Stop.
Jameis Winston's Carson Wentz.
He's going to be elite when
Jacoby
they win the
Brissett's
South.
actually not Carson Wentz. I think Jacoby Brissett is just bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bad.
I think so.
Jared Goff, Carson Wentz.
Solid.
Is he solid?
I will
No,
take
I'd
solid.
say he's solid.
I will listen to solid.
I'd say
I will listen to
This
solid.
year he's been
solid right now.
solid. He hasn't thrown as many interceptions. I don't know
No, if they had a defense, then I think they would be
Yeah,
I agree
really
with you.
good.
It's not really
Combine
good.
Denver's defense with Detroit's offense.
I would say
same
You have a
players?
football team. You have a football team.
I would say
You have a
solid.
really good team if you have that. If you have any type of offense with Denver's defense, you have a really good team.
Yeah.
We'll go solid.
Too early to tell for Jimmy Garoppolo.
Divorced.
I think it's too early to tell.
Will it ever not? Will it
Jimmy
ever not?
Garoppolo is bad.
It is perpetually too early to tell with Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's serviceable. I wish we had a tier for serviceable.
He's bad.
I feel like Carson Wentz.
He's not Carson Wentz.
I
at
think
all.
it's too early to tell.
Why?
Because
He's
We
been
know
in
what
the
we
league
get
like
from him.
15
that's the
years.
point, though. He's always as someone. He's perpetually like he's still going to be someone's starting quarterback next year.
Maybe he's
don't
just
know.
injured.
Yeah, and there's bad starting
He's just
quarterbacks.
injured.
Like
I think we need a serviceable tier because that's what he is.
I think we need a Jimmy Garoppolo tier.
Which would just be serviceable.
No, Jimmy Garoppolo. Yeah, add a Jimmy G tier.
how about
And
future
that just
journeyman?
serviceable, right?
Add a Jimmy G tier, and that's Jared Goff. They're the same player.
No, but not this
No,
year. This year,
yeah.
Jared Goff is significantly better. I think.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's closer to Geno level than he is Jimmy level.
All right. Jimmy G. What does that say?
Team didn't
don't.
want him.
No, do Jimmy G because there's some other there's some guys that'll fit into the Jimmy G tier.
Although Jared Goff, I guess, also would fit into that team didn't want him tier.
Yeah. Okay.
Jimothy?
Joe Burrow is solid. He's definitely
Yes.
not elite this year.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year he's not elite. Joe Flacco is elite.
Also, I would listen to Joe Burrow having Carson Wentz tendencies. But
Joe Flacco's not a real person.
Joe Flacco's elite.
Too early to
have
tell.
You
He's
have
not
to,
No.
you have to put Joe Flacco in the elite tier because he's Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
You have to put him in
Yeah.
there.
Ew.
Okay.
Him and
Love.
Is that
Jalen
Jordan
Hurts.
Love?
Yeah,
Too early to tell. Josh Allen, literal god.
Literal God, yeah. First literal God.
Yes.
Who's that? Oh, is that
That's
Justin Fields? Too early to tell.
Oh,
I think he's bad.
I think it's
I
too
think-
early to tell.
I think it's too early to tell.
yeah.
He's not on a real
Here's
team.
the thing: is
He's a Carson Wentz. That's a guy you're going to see flashes,
Yeah.
but will
Yeah.
make really bad plays.
but they're also he's been so bad this year because they're trying to fix his throwing motion, which is so messed up.
Should we put him in Jimmy G?
No, I would put him closer to
yeah,
Carson Wentz.
He's more Carson Wentz than
but
Jimmy G.
potential to be Jimmy G.
Yeah.
fair
Justin Herbert, elite.
enough. Elite.
Yeah, I'd say elite. Although he looked off on Monday
Kenny
night.
Well,
Pickett?
he's injured.
Kenny Pickett? Too early to tell.
Not a real person.
Bad.
I
It's
would
too-
agree too early.
it's too early to tell. Kirk Cousins, Carson Wentz, 100%.
I hate
No,
Kirk Cousins so
he's,
much.
Is he Jim?
he's
Is he a Jim?
solid.
No.
You
That
don't.
team's 5-1.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
but not because of
I
Kirk
know, not
Cousins.
because of him.
They're
But it's
5
not-
and 1
but it's also not in
spite of
spite-
Kirk
No,
Cousins.
it's not.
I
That's
think
Jimmy
so.
Garoppolo. That's
Yeah,
Jimmy.
he's Jimmy G.
They are not 5-1 in spite of him. He's had some great games.
He's
Jimmy G.
solid. He
I
just-
have him
I
on my
think
fantasy team, and he has not had some phenomenal games.
What do you mean?
Fantasy-wise, he is not.
Oh,
I will
I
show
think
you the
Jimmy
numbers.
Garoppolo is very fitting. That team.
yeah, he's Jimmy G.
That team is.
I think he's more
could
Carson.
win
I
because
think
of
he's
him.
more Carson Wentz than Jimmy G because he throws some awful balls, but he's also incredible sometimes.
He's also not dynamic enough to be Jimmy,
Yeah,
to be Carson Wentz.
We'll put him in Jimmy G.
Kyler.
Kyler's bad right now.
Yeah,
He's
right
been
now he's bad.
yeah.
Yep.
He's bad.
Lamar elite.
Or is he Carson Wentz?
No, he's
I think
bad.
He's just been
Okay.
bad. This year.
Lamar's elite.
Elite.
Definitely elite.
I love
Mac
Joe
Jones
Flacco in
injured.
Yeah, Mac Jones injured.
there. Also about to be replaced by Bailey Zappi for sure.
Oh, that's Malik Willis. Too early to tell. Or
Yeah.
elite.
Too early to tell.
Literal god.
Marcus Mariota. God.
Bad.
I'd put him at solid.
I would put him.
He's been. He's Jimmy G. He's serviceable right now.
That's true.
They hide him a lot.
Future journeyman.
This isn't Sam Darnold. Who is this? Who's their third quarterback?
Christian McCaffrey.
Is that Christian McCaffrey?
No, who is their third
It's
quarterback?
not PJ Walker, is it?
That's definitely not PJ Walker.
Can we just,
The guy from Ole Miss, Mac Corral.
Oh
yeah,
not a real person. He's just not a real person. Matt Ryan is Carson Wentz. 100%.
Why does he have such a little
Stafford
head?
is Carson Wentz.
He's also injured and bad.
But he's Carson Wentz for sure. Mitch Trubisky,
Carson Wentz,
literal god.
No, not a real person.
I mean,
bad.
Not a real person.
Nah, I think he's.
I mean, I think he's just bad.
I don't think he's bad.
What?
I don't think he's bad. I think he's better than Kenny Pickett.
I was there. I understand with the emotions you're going through right now, with the stage in your life that you're at, but he is not a good quarterback.
Yeah.
What does that
I
mean?
wanted him. He was the Bills' backup. I wanted him to be good. I told people that he was going to be good. He's not
bad,
good.
or yeah. All right, Pat Mahomes, literal god for sure. Is that PJ Walker?
Yeah,
literal god.
Literal god.
Too early to tell. I love my XFL QBs.
Bad.
Yeah, he's probably bad.
Not a real person.
Great for XFL.
Yeah, he might be not a real person.
I'd say not a real person.
all the Panthers quarterbacks are not real people.
That's great.
The Panthers do not exist.
Russell Wilson is bad.
Bad.
We need a cooked segment.
Yeah.
Tannehill
too.
Tannehill is Carson Wentz. Now he's just bad. He
Now
was
he's
Carson
just
Wentz.
bad.
Yeah. He's bad.
Also too early to tell. Sam Darnold. Yeah, he's also not a real person.
Yeah, not a real person.
All four of them.
That's so tragic.
Who
is that Taylor Heineke? Literal god.
Who is that? Carson Strong?
No, that's a Commanders quarterback.
If we can't tell who it is, it's not a real person.
Well, you literally can't see.
Who is their third string
Did they
quarterback?
just draft a quarterback?
We should have put not a real person in there. Just stop.
I don't know who it is.
We should put him not a real person because we have no idea who it is.
Oh, is that Sam Howell from?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Too early to tell. He's got an arm.
And he's got legs.
Yeah.
Man can run.
Is that Saquon?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not a real person.
Who is that?
Well, just put him in the back. We're not putting him on this list. He's not a quarterback.
Wait,
Is that Saquon?
actually
Yeah, I
Saquon?
don't know why he's in this. I didn't make
Literal
this.
god. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But he's not a quarterback.
he
Take
did
him off the
score.
list.
He did score in London from behind center.
Stop
Take
it.
him off the list.
No, I'd say he's literal
No,
god.
stop it. Is that Skylar Thompson?
Yeah.
Too early
Not a
to
real
tell.
person.
Not a real person.
Yeah, he's not a real person.
He's bad. Trust me.
Taylor
Heineke, elite.
Elite. Yep, we're putting him in elite until proven otherwise.
I'm literally the
He
list.
hasn't played this year. Elite.
I will take solid. I think he's,
No. Well,
he should be the
it's
starter.
too early to tell because he should have been the starter this year.
Yeah, that's also
Too early to tell.
Taysom Hill. Literal
Taysom
god.
Hill,
Literal god. Tell me I'm wrong. Can do
He
everything.
might be a literal god, but for a different reason. The other two are literal gods, so I don't really know.
Carson Wentz.
He's
Yeah.
kind of Carson Wentz.
Well, no,
yeah.
we'll put him in literal god because he's not a quarterback.
Well,
I
from
mean-
Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy Two Gloves.
Solid. Jimmy G.
Yeah,
G,
I would say
for sure.
I would say Jimmy G.
Trevor Lawrence, definitely too early to tell. He's shown
Yeah.
flash. He might be Carson Wentz too, though.
Trey Lance injured.
Yeah, injured.
Tua
think
also
Trey Lance
injured.
is just bad.
but
He's
also
coming
solid.
back this week.
Solid.
I mean,
I'll take solid.
I would
yeah,
say
I
solid.
think solid.
should have unconscious. on
Tyrod
that one.
Taylor.
Oh, man.
I feel like
Stop
not
Punctured
a real
lung.
person /
Injured.
elite.
Injured. Always injured. Always injured.
Yeah.
He is very much not a real person because he somehow managed to break the longest streak in the history or active playoff streak in the NFL for the Buffalo Bills, and then got stabbed in the lung and got his job taken by Justin Herbert. Like,
He didn't get that was never going to be his job.
well, yeah, but it was his job. He was the starting quarterback
For a
until he got
game.
stabbed in
For a
the
game.
in the lung. He's not a real person to me, but I'll take injured.
Zach Wilson.
Literal god.
Solid.
I think literal god.
Literal god. He is definitely on the same tier level.
Elite.
I would hear elite.
He's a
No, it's too early to tell.
Divorce?
Future divorce.
Oh, divorce.
Divorce.
Yep, he's divorced.
Mom's put him in literal god.
He's the divorcee.
Yeah, he's
Divorce.
He's the reason that Brady's
Oh my
divorced.
God, the divorcer. That goes so hard.
Divorcer. That should be his nickname.
like, that sounds like Zach and the Divorcers, great, or like Jimmy and the Divorcers, great band name.
Yeah, great band name. That's our quarterback too. Are we missing anybody?
I mean, Saquon's down there by himself.
Saquon is a
I know,
little
but
god.
like, is there?
I feel like we are, but
Chase
I can't.
Daniel.
Well,
Colt McCoy. We'll see him
Yeah,
play this year.
literal god.
let's see. I'm
we
going
also
through the teams.
Case Keenum, backup quarterback for the Buffalo
We're not
Bills.
missing anything in the NFC.
I feel like there always needs to be Ryan Fitzpatrick on this list for
Yeah,
all of
fact.
eternity.
Jets. No, we're not missing anything.
Yeah, I think those are all the quarterbacks we've
Well,
seen.
let us know if you would have made some changes. That's our quarterback tier list.
Make a tier for each QB. That would have been Great.
That's just ranking.
Justin Fields.
That's just
just ranking quarterbacks.
Just ranking quarterbacks. Oh,
Not allowed to sleep over.
I love the fact that the Panthers, all 4 of them, are not real people.
yeah, that's fantastic. All right, I'm
I
going.
love that we were able to have multiple people in the divorce section where only one quarterback is getting divorced.
Yeah, that is really funny. I literally just meant to put it there just for Tom Brady.
Yeah. But it works. Like that seems fitting.
If you put all the Panthers quarterbacks together, would you have one decent?
You'd have one Carson Wentz.
You'd have literally nothing.
You don't think you'd have a Carson Wentz? A flashy play every now and then?
I guess, yeah. You might have.
And then the rest of it's just bad? That's where I feel.
I mean, but there's very little good from any of those quarterbacks.
Yeah, but you figure you combine them all. No.
Into what? Yeah, no.
Yeah, into Carson Wentz. Maybe
really.
into Carson Wentz is the
I
right
want
arm.
Carson Wentz. I'm not interested in it.
All right, we're doing a 4-person draft now, so let's get into the war room. These are the records. I have 2 wins. Shawn has 1. Espo has 0. Totri can play spoiler this week. There is no 4-person draft for just the game tonight, but there is a 4-person draft for something even grosser. It's a 4-person draft for the game tonight combined with Pittsburgh and Miami. So we're going to be doing that. I have no idea why, but thank you, Underdog, for giving that to us. I will send you guys the link. Guys, it's easy as this. All we have to do is create a private draft in the app and then send it through text to your friends if you have any.
I was surprised at how simple it was to do this the first time we did this.
Dude, I was so bummed I lost the hockey one that we did the other night.
Oh, I was so awful.
I won last night. I got a streak to maintain.
And I know nothing about NHL hockey, like in terms of like rosters and stuff. So the fact that I came in
Do you know anything
third,
about other hockey, not just NHL?
He's a big
ASU.
ECHL fan.
ASU.
He knows all the
ECHL
Hey
respect.
man, Russian and Swedish hockey, I go crazy with.
Hey, fucking Austin Matthews got to start in Switzerland, I think. I think that's where he played hockey.
Best speeds.
Really?
I think it was Switzerland.
Turkish hockey goes crazy. Just
Yeah. Dude, Korea's hockey
Zach
jerseys.
Wilson, not allowed at the sleepover, says LTC. That should be a tier.
I was playing
not
it.
allowed at the sleepover. You know who else would be not allowed at the sleepover? Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Whoa! No.
I thought
What'd you say?
I didn't say it.
God damn! I didn't say it. I heard something.
That was
you.
Espo.
Damn! I thought it.
Espo.
Wow! I thought it.
My God.
But I didn't. I was gonna say it.
That's crazy.
Let's stay away from that, please.
That's crazy.
Holy hell.
LTC also out of pocket in the chat. What are we doing here?
What are we doing, man?
What are we doing? Oh, ooh la la.
Jacob, what are we doing?
Hey, there we go.
Hey, brother.
Jacob, what happened?
Hey, brother.
Jacob has broken everything.
There's an end.
No, just leave Shane
We
on.
don't need Shane on.
Stop it.
Or you drop me out. Whatever needs to happen.
Hey,
sister.
Hey, Buster.
Hey, Buster.
David?
Hey, Dave. From Dave and Buster's.
So this is the Thursday night game and the Sunday night game.
Yeah.
The whole national
Draft starts
TV
in 20
slate this
seconds.
week is god awful.
We were not prepared for this.
Well, just Espo needs to scoot in.
I don't need to be on screen for this. Nobody needs
Okay,
to see me.
that's fine. That's fine. And then Espo can put his face in.
Shane, not allowed at the
And we
sleepover.
got a nice TV on the show.
I got the first pick.
Love the TV.
Hey guys, there's a TV in our shot.
I got Kyler
It's
Murray first
Thursday in
overall.
the
You're up.
morning.
You're up, Shane.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just locked your phone.
Jeez.
No.
I mean, everyone but Kyler's available.
Oh,
Okay.
you just took Andy Dalton.
Give me.
Did you just pick?
No.
No.
Give me. Ooh, this is tough. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm freaking out. Give me DeAndre Hopkins.
Damn you.
There's also, you have to be prepared for the fact that it doesn't show quarterbacks on mine because I had taken one already.
Oh well, I don't really want any of the
Too low.
available quarterbacks.
I mean, Kyler I took. He was.
Oh, who do I want? Who do I want?
This is easy.
Stuck in my head, man.
This is how it's so easy. Just
I'm gonna take Alvin Kamara here.
okay.
What are we doing? I mean,
Give me Tyreek.
I was gonna say, got all the way to 4.
And then give me let me double up on some fantasy points here with Tua. He's back.
Respect.
But he might not be.
But he is. If he doesn't play, I'm going to cry.
Oh, I suppose up.
I'm gonna go Chris Olave.
Like the pick. Really sad that D-Hop went number 2, honestly. Kind of upset.
What are the only quarterbacks are Andy Dalton and
Tua.
Kenny Pickett.
Tua
and Mitch
taken.
Trubisky? Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, don't give me any of those guys. I will take. I just gotta take my boy Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
There's an endless road
to rediscover. I need to run.
Don't take my guy. If you take my guy, I'm gonna be upset.
I don't know who your guy is.
Well, don't take him.
Don't take him.
I mean,
we're not friends.
No, we're going Eno.
Fuck you, man.
How was I supposed to know?
God. Never have anything.
You know what? And then
you never have anything?
Never.
Oh man.
Let's
sad face.
Double down on the running backs here, and let's go.
Do I need a quarterback?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Kevin White is still in the NFL. That's crazy.
Let's go Najee.
You don't remember Kevin White?
Kevin White?
He was a receiver that was drafted by the Bears the same year as Amari Cooper.
I know who Tevin White is.
Nah, Kevin White.
That blows my mind. That's a real guy. Who's top right there? Who's that?
Randy Dalton.
And then who's below?
Raheem Mostert.
Give me.
And then Kenny Pickett.
Give me Raheem. He can go crazy.
Damn it!
This
is bullshit.
I wanted Robbie Anderson.
Espo, if you take my fucking person,
so I'm just gonna take Dalton.
Okay. Gosh, give me Rondell Moore. Give me all those targets.
Do we know, is Anderson actually playing tonight? Have we heard?
No. Should have asked Bo, honestly. Okay, this is the point in the draft where everybody else is kind of disgusting. Ooh, do I go Ertz or Taysom Hill?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Give me. Ooh, this is tough. Taysom Hill has the potential to do nothing. Give me Zach Ertz.
I'm gonna take Taysom Hill.
Give me. I hate Deontay Johnson.
Marquez Callaway still plays.
That's what I'm saying. Some of these didn't he score last week?
Holy shit!
Give me Deontay Johnson. I don't like him, but whatever.
Like as a person, you don't like him?
No, I don't like him as a player. I think he's overrated.
I mean, I'm gonna go Mike Gesicki
because the gritty.
Yeah, and then I need a wide receiver.
Who drafted Najee?
I did.
Damn.
Let's go. Let's go Chase Claypool, I guess.
I don't know what the words were coming out of your mouth.
I will take Pat Freiermuth. Please and thank you.
Oh, where'd it go?
Gunnar Olszewski.
It's a real poo-poo platter of nothing.
Poo-poo platter.
Go Pickens.
Am I up?
Yes, you are.
Give me. I hate that I have to do this, but give me Mark Ingram.
No. So you guys all have your quarterbacks already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, I am up again.
Kenny Pickett then?
Is this the?
I kind of want to take Teddy.
Is this the flex spot?
Jameis.
It's the flex spot, all right?
He's not gonna play.
I think it is the flex spot. Give me Traquan Smith. Scored last week. Let's make it twice.
I'm gonna take Chase Edmonds. Why not? Maybe not. Let's.
Why not? Well, because
that's why not. I just got a good look there at. I'm gonna go. This is boomer bust. I'm gonna go AJ Green. I think he wants.
I was honestly thinking.
I don't hate that. I don't hate the pick.
Give me Pickett, I guess.
I guess with the last pick, I'll take Marquez Callaway.
That's fun.
We'll see. I mean, if Olave does get locked down. All right.
And that's how easy it is, guys.
No. Totri for the projected win by 0.6 points.
I think I have in every one of our drafts been projected to finish last.
Shane is second with 63.2. I'm third with 62.2.
Jake, if you want to go in and look at everyone's team, you can rattle them off one by one. Shawn, what is your team?
My team is quarterback Kyler Murray, running backs Eno Benjamin and Najee Harris, wide receivers Chase Claypool and Marquez Callaway, and tight end Mike Gesicki.
And then I got Kenny Pickett, Raheem Mostert, cute, D-Hop.
Oh, God, his receivers are a wagon.
Damn.
Jalen Waddle, and who's my third?
Deontay Johnson.
Oh, my God. You guys are toast.
His team's a wagon. Outside of Kenny Pickett and Freiermuth?
And, well, Pat Freiermuth can do something, at least.
He hasn't, the last couple of weeks.
He did last week.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh, no, he put up his goose egg last week.
Yeah, that's it.
He did something. He does things.
He does things.
He plays football.
He does things.
I got a wagon of a team.
Carson Wentz, Pat Freiermuth.
And then next team?
Esposito.
Espo.
So I screwed this up when looking at it in totality. I took a whole lot of New Orleans Saints in this
Oh,
one.
God.
Andy Dalton, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, George Pickens, AJ Green, and Taysom
Your whole
Hill.
team is going tonight except George Pickens.
Yep.
Damn.
Well, I guess
We'll find out soon enough. Totri, your team.
Got Tua, Mark Ingram.
I feel like you've turned into a Tua lover now. You hated
He has a
Tua.
lot of affair with
He's
Tua.
serviceable.
You hated him before the season.
I don't know if I hate him.
You hated him so much you
I
bet
just
me
thought he was-
$100 that he basically wouldn't do a thing.
I just thought he was overrated. Like
How?
just in comparison to
People
Are we having
hate
this whole
him.
conversation right now because he didn't have a lot. We've had this
look.
conversation.
Okay,
before.
Tua, Mark Ingram, Tyreek Hill, Rondell Moore, Traquan Smith, and Zach Ertz.
Gross.
That's very gross.
It's the winning team.
I
now.
should win.
All right, that was the war room.
No, his team should.
Let's
win.
see who gets the dub this week.
Twas I.
I think it's going to be me.
No.
I think my receivers are going to go stupid.
I
me.
like my team a lot.
If
I'm
you want to
Tim.
do this, again, download the Underdog Fantasy app.
No,
Click the
no,
link in the
I
show
need
notes.
those.
Use that promo code
I'm gonna change
PHNX.
it.
Underdog
From
Fantasy
him
will
to
double
Tim.
your first deposit.
him.
Shut up to $100.
That's what it's like.
When you use that promo code
Yeah.
PHNX, yeah, that's true.
You never tell us to shut up, Toshi.
I know.
I respect it.
Well, I usually try not to talk during the disclaimer.
Mm.
So that was
I feel like that's not true.
that is very
Just-
true.
I feel like we definitely.
I try not to.
I feel like I have a front row seat for like a car accident. You know, when you're driving by.
That's
and you just
good. Our head of content describing our show as a car accident. Guys, it's been a
Not-
pleasure.
not
As
too
always,
far
we
off
do the
base.
fantasy show every single Thursday. Time varies because,
He's Tim.
today we got a 1 p.m. tailgate. Definitely see us at the Lola in Glendale. We'll be there from 1 p.m. to kick off. It's going to be a good time. Make sure to join us. Get your tickets at gophnx.com, correct? phnxlocker.com. Or one of those.
Just go to our Cardinals Twitter. and
Yeah, go to the
find
Cardinals
it.
Twitter. But yeah, it's been fun. I don't think we had any questions in the chat. So, chat, I'm disappointed in you. Anything else, guys?
Just remember. Never mind. I'm not going to say that one.
Damn.
Oh Jesus!
Totri, you look like you're going to say something.
Let's hope we get a decent game tonight.
Yeah, definitely, please. You can follow me on Twitter at ChainD. You can follow Shawn on Twitter at Shawn_Depause. You can follow Totri on Twitter at Anthony_Totri. Follow Espo on Twitter at Espo. Follow PHNX_sports across all socials, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And until next week, join me for the bet show at noon, actually. In 5 minutes. Wow, I got to go. Peace.